today we're going to be reviewing the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radleigh Valentine. If you guys have been following my channel, you'll know that the first 30 something decks that I reviewed were mine, right? So I put the address below and somebody sent me 21 mini decks. And I've been using those to do the last few reviews and the next couple ones. And the mini decks don't come with the book. They're smaller, they're better for traveling and for small hands. But I only put the links below for, if you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and click those links for the original decks. So although I'm reviewing the mini decks, I'm going to try and find the mini decks for you if you do want them. But I always recommend buying the original. That's just my thing. But somebody sent them to me, so I'm not going to let them go to waste. That would be silly. And we're going to be reviewing this one. Obviously the original box, I'm guessing, is going to look something like a Doreen Virtue box. Something like this. Where you open it up, it slides open. Like that, and it has a book. But because I don't have it with me, I'm reviewing this one. And this one is like a flip top. It's like a deck of cards, only they're bigger. Right? So this would be like the normal size, and then this is the smaller deck. Just to give you a perspective of the size. So it's a mini deck. I travel all over the world for work, and I'm actually reading tarot as well. So I'm going to start bringing the mini decks with me because, you know, less weight, less to carry. And if they get ruined or I lose them or I leave them somewhere, I'm not really upset. So let's get started. The beautiful thing about these is they actually have descriptions on them. So I'm going to hold it up. You can pause the video if you want to read them. I'm going to hold them up for about 3 to 4 seconds, and I'm going to let you guys read them on your own. Can you get a clear? Let me see. Can you clearly read them? I feel like you can't. Is that clear? I see it clearly here. I don't know if it's resonating clearly. But these are beautiful. These are really beautiful. Let me just try it again. There you go. That way you can pause it and read it. Okay. 3 and 4. I love these. I'm literally going to start using these today. And at the end, I do an oracle reading, so I just pick one card for the collective for a message for you guys that made it to the end of the video. The reason I started doing these videos is because I would buy tarot card decks based on the pictures and then be disappointed when I saw the deck, you know, to find out that it was like a pip deck, which means that, like, for the 5 of swords, you would literally have 5 swords, you know, like from 1 through, let's say 2 through 9 and sometimes 10, it would just be a picture of the item. It wouldn't be the actual picture, like the Rider-Waite photo that allowed you to interpret the card better. And then I would be returning them. And I found out now that all of these things get, like, returned sometimes, the Queen and the King, to a landfill, or they get stuck somewhere, like they don't actually go anywhere, and I just didn't want to be part of that problem. The 1 and the 2 of fire, which is usually swords. So I made this channel so you guys can actually look at the cards and decide if you want to buy them. 5 and 6 of swords. The first ones were water, which is cups. 7 and 8 of swords. It looks like on the bottom they have like periodic element codes, I think. That's what it looks like to me. You have the Roman numeral, and then it looks like periodic elements, but I could be wrong. Page in the Night, which Oh, sorry guys, I'm covering that up. I gotta be his sweetness, everyone knows. Now we have air, which is wands. 1 and 2. You can see the numbers. These are beautiful, and I like how each one has its own like color scheme to make it very easy to read it, because sometimes with some of these tarot card decks that are not traditional, it's very difficult to see, is that a sword, is that a wand, like which one is this one, you know? And when you have the color to, you know, the border to separate it, it makes it a lot easier to read it. 7 and 8. I love that there's a brief description on this for people that are just learning to read tarot. 9 and 10. Sleepless nights. Okay. The page in the night. For anybody out there that is a curly girl, I only use one, literally. I use one to wash my hair, and I use one as the leave-in. The same bottle, nothing. I don't switch it up. I know some people switch it up. But that's it. I wash my hair with one once. I don't do it twice unless I have to. And then I just put it in as a leave-in. Just rake it in. 1 and 2 of Earth Pentacles. I'm really curious. I want to get the book because I want to see what these letters are on the bottom. 3 and 4. If you guys know what the letters are, please let me know. Supposedly you could scan the box and it'll bring you to a page where you can download the PDF. But I personally prefer the book. I would buy this deck. I like it a lot. And that's what this channel is for, is to see whether or not you want to buy the cards. 7 and 8, growing. These are really good images. 9 and 10. I like these cards a lot. Page and night. And remember, please feel free to pause it so that you can read it clearly. And I like that they're very inclusive cards. They have a lot of different races. Because people read tarot all over the world. Then you have the Fool and the Magician, which is the Dreamer. This is what's on the front of the deck. The High Priestess and the Empress. She's holding a unicorn. The Emperor and the Wise Counselor. Which is the Hierophant. The Lovers and the Chariot. The Justice and the Hermit. The Wheel and the Strength. The Hanged Man and Release, which is Awakening and Release. I believe that's Tower. Sorry, let me just make sure. Death. The Hangman Release is Death. Balance and Ego, which are Temperance and the Devil. Temperance, Devil. Transformation and the Star. That's the Tower, which is why there's a big tower in there. The Moon and the Sun. I love these tarot card decks. Renewal and the World. If I don't like a deck, you will see my reviews. I will tell you I don't like a deck. I like these decks. The last two have been really good. The one before it I didn't like. Renewal, and Renewal is Judgment. So I'm going to do a quick 2 card. I like that these are big, but they're not huge, you know? Like, those other ones, they're really difficult to shuffle. Like, the original ones, they're beautiful and they're big and the card quality is better. This is more like a deck of cards. You know, literally like a plain deck of cards. The material, quality, the waxing around it. The originals, the ones that are like the Doreen Virtue size, that a lot of Oracle cards are in now, they're bigger, better quality stock, but they're very difficult to do this. You can't do this. You have to like shuffle. I always do this to get a good shuffle so that I can get a good reading, at least 4 times. Yeah, usually those big cards you can only shuffle like this, and even then they're difficult. So I'm actually really like, I really like it. I got a weakness for sweetness and everyone knows. Can I get a 2-card reading, please, for my beautiful angels that made it to the end of this reading? What messages do you have for them? Shuffle one more time. Now I just want to show you, if I do find a link for the mini decks, I'm going to put the links for the original below, which are the bigger ones. I've only shuffled it 5 times and already they're starting to bend. So just to give you an idea of the quality, now I'm going to shuffle them in reverse. Oh, kind of like didn't want to be shuffled in reverse. I'm going to shuffle it in reverse to balance out that bend. But with the mini decks, it's that kind of quality. It's like a plain deck. So now it looks like that. Just want to give you a full-on review. You have the 3 of air wands. Ships coming in. And what does it say? It says, news worth celebrating, joyful announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation, a time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families. This is going to be my highly recommended deck if you're learning tarot. I really love this. I really love this. I do. Then you got these 2 cards. You got the 10 of Wands. Is it Wands or Pentacles? Oh, 10 of Earth. Sorry, 10 of Pentacles. And then you have the 7 of Swords. And what it says is this celebration is the 10 of Pentacles. Financial security for yourself and your family, inheritance or retirement, peace and contentment in life, honoring family traditions, pride in the family tree, passing on knowledge. I love this deck. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs, have confidence, challenge those in power, but also choose your battles wisely. That's the 7 of Swords. That's the message you guys have. So my reading, because I have a tarot channel in case you guys want to look or book a reading, is you have, your ships are coming in, right? You have something that you're really excited about that's bringing you joy, and it's giving you this 10 of Pentacles, which is like a happy home, happy life. Almost everything is perfect. However, you do have some conflicts, some things that are challenges that are coming up. Let's clarify that. Give you a mini reading. What is the 7 of Swords? Can you please clarify the 7 of Swords? Please clarify the 7 of Swords. It's clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, which is good. The 9 of Swords, the 1 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Star. So at the end of all of this, you're getting your wish fulfillment clearly because you had your ships coming in and you had fulfillment. 9 of Pentacles is enjoying the fruits of your labor, hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special, happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. I love, 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 love these descriptions. The Nine of Swords is protect what you have created. Be prepared, never give up. Ask for your angels to help you. Environmental activism and animal rights. I always say that about the Nine of Swords. It's about protecting what you have or protecting yourself. Not necessarily being in a lot of pain. Like, I don't... The Ace of Wands. Because, you know, you just see the sign, so you have to convert it in your head. A beautiful new emotional experience, a romantic relationship, a deep friendship, awakening of psychic abilities, a love letter, a new home. Usually it's like a passionate new beginning, which brings you the star into like this happiness, this wish fulfillment. Have faith that the future is bright, dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel. So from what I see with your reading, you're getting excited about something that you're celebrating and you're enjoying, but there are some challenges. Regardless of the challenges, you're building a happy home and you're enjoying your life. You are protecting yourself, or you're protecting something that's going on in your life. But this new beginning, it's a passionate new beginning, which brings you wish fulfillment. For all of you that are single, I hope that this resonates with you and that you do find that special someone. And for those of you that are in relationships, I hope that you and your partner can work together to face these obstacles and persevere against them so that you can build that intimacy further and increase the love of your happy home. And last but not least, this popped out, which is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles energy is usually being left out in the cold or having a struggle, which I was just talking about the couples that, like, you know, I hope that you guys get better. Negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money. Oh, that's more clear. Reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. So maybe perhaps some of the struggles that you're dealing with have to do with money or your career between you and your partner or just yourself. But at the end, you got the Star. So I believe that the Star is telling you it's all going to work out. Your wish fulfillment is right there. And you have more good than bad right now. So don't worry about it. Just stay focused on the positive, because you attract what you think about. So don't think about all the negatives. Just try to solve the negatives. Like whenever you have a challenge, nip it in the butt. Nip it in the butt as soon as possible so you don't have to deal with it again, so that that energy doesn't stay lingering in your home. Cool? All right. Love you guys. Bye.